These are the PopRace exclusives from the Tokyo Auto Salon in Kuala Lumpur earlier this year, and today we are going to take a look at why these two cars are going to cement my perception that PopRace is headed into an amazing direction. You heard that right. I do believe, especially with the addition of these two cars, I think the direction PopRace is headed to is just amazing, and it's headed in such a brilliant way, brilliant direction. I just cannot wait for future releases. But before we get into the future release, I want to talk about these two castings right here. Now, we have got two very interesting JDMs, right? We have the Skyline, the Camry for you guys, and we have the RX-7 wide body, the Mazda RX-7 wide body, right? Now, for those that remember, we recently did an unboxing on a similar RX-7, right? I'll show you guys that in a bit again. And then a Camry right here with a paint job that's very similar to another exclusive, which I'll also talk about in a bit. But before that, I want to take out these two cars. And prior to the video, obviously, I did unbox the cars for you guys. So here are the two cars. I'm going to just place them right there for a second, just for you to just take in the beauty of it. Now, we're going to start with the RX-7 first. Now, this is the Mazda RX-7 wide body that PopRace has done. Now, I'm sure you guys know PopRace has done a couple of these, and will be doing a couple of these, couple more of these, right? And the design features kind of carry on throughout all the different cars. For example, and what I mean by that is the interior, for example. I want to start with the interior because I think the interior with this is just very striking, right? The red bucket seats, the amount of the insane contrast it has with the blue paint job. Now the hood cover is a bit tight, but with a simple knock we can expose that hood right there. The engine bay is just brilliant, very nicely done, detailed, I gotta say. Once again, like I said, I really love the way the direction PopRace is headed to, and it's because of reasons like this, right? With opening features like this. As you guys know, I'm a guy, I'm a collector that loves these parts. And in fact, when I display them in my cars, or in my collection, I apologize, the hoods are always open. Now, I gotta give a little disclaimer. This particular casting, the RX-7, is not mine. Your homie Drifter D, you guys know him as Bjorn Alvarez. He was so gracious to let me the RX-7. I actually bought the Camry for myself, which is the one I'll talk about in a bit. But because I wanted to do a little video, I actually borrowed the car from him, and he was so nice to obviously lend it to me. Now, here is a casting you guys remember we showed in the channel a while ago, and this is the Indonesia Diecast Expo RX-7, the exclusive, right? And so if you put them side by side, you actually realize that they're very similar, except for obviously the paint job, right? Obviously, with this, there's a bit of extra decals, which I really appreciate PopRace doing. I think that was a brilliant idea. It does add a lot of character to the cars. Even over here, the Advent livery right there, obviously this spoiler, right, the carbon fiber spoiler is the same. Obviously here we've got a bit of a decal, here we don't, kind of a similarity, or like same but different kind of situation. Regardless, I think this car 7 out of 10 easily. The base, right, got PopRace's decal right there, made in China. The base is well detailed. The wheels do spin amazingly well. I like the silver rims they have going on right here, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave the car right there. Oops, I'm just gonna park it right there. Let me just move this down, and now I'm just gonna put that there. Now this is the Camry, right? The Skyline Camry right here, or the full name is the KPGC110. Now, the reason why I say I like this car, or the reason why I wanted to get this car, is because I love the paint job. When I saw the photos, I think the paint job was obviously the first thing that attracted. The second thing was this right here. Now, I believe this is something to do with V12 engine. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But this just looks brilliant. I'm going to straight away dive into the engine hood because she is a monstrosity. Check that out. That engine bay, the red details, the coloring right there with the kind of like bronze or golden body or clamshell, whatever you want to call it, right? The amount of details obviously is insane, right? It's amazing. You guys can see from the bottom as well. And when you close it, because obviously all this protrude, it adds a lot of character to the car, right? Interior wise, we have got black bucket seats with red. Obviously these I think they're 5-point or 4-point safety harnesses, right? We've got a very classic steering wheel. I don't know if you guys can see right there. A very, very classic steering wheel. We have the bronze roll cage. And oh yeah, how can I forget? The rear deck lid opens up as well, revealing some machinery. Obviously, it's not a practical car. It's more of a sports or racing car, but it's very nice. Obviously, we've got Skyline written right there. The wheels, the wheels spin magnificently well, especially the rear. Do you guys hear that? That's brilliant. Now you gotta be a bit careful. The side mirror is actually rubber here, so you don't want to break, or you don't want to break, especially me, for example. I have broken a great deal of side mirrors and spoilers in my collection, so I gotta be very, very careful. Obviously, this is my personal car, but still, right, I want to protect the car. Now, the reason also, the other thing is, I want to just kind of like just touch base on is this. Now, you guys remember, I did a video on this very recently, or some time ago, and this right here, as you guys can see, right, that is a Malaysia Diecast Expo exclusive. But you might be wondering, wait a minute, those aren't the same cars, right? Those aren't, yeah, you're right, they're not the same cars. But these are two cars, right, that just, when you just put them side by side, it just goes well. I don't know what it is about these castings. Maybe it's the engine bay, maybe it's the details, maybe it's a paint job, whatever it is. This is obviously the MDX exclusive that we had. I did a video on this to check out a couple of months ago, right? It was earlier this year, around May. But just something about this is just phenomenal. Check that out. I mean, this is an amazing pair. Like, if you guys in a collection want a pair of cars, this is what you get. This is what you keep. And I mean, this is beautiful. Just everything about it goes so well. I'm gonna put that car down again. Now, this car, let's just get back to this. I think it's brilliant. I like the way it came, right? I like the way it turned out as well. And with that obviously being said, I do really, really love where PopRace is headed to. Now, we've got two very, very special, very, very unique cars right here. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think about these two particular cars. Is it a yes or no? I think for me, it's an amazing, it's a huge yes. I love these two castings. I love the Camry. And I mean, you guys know this. If you guys have been in the channel for a while, you guys, I'm not really a huge JDM guy, right? I'm more of an exotics European guy. Like my favorite classic Koenigsegg. I love the Lamborghinis and stuff. I'm not a huge JDM guy, but these two JDM releases from PopRace, boy oh boy, they have won my heart, and I'm super excited. I'm very, very interested to see where PopRace is headed to in the near future. So stay tuned, guys. Remember to subscribe, remember to like for more content, because as more PopRaces come, you're going to obviously check all of them out, unbox the cars, review the cars for you guys. But I gotta say, I just love, I gotta open up the hood again, because I'm in love. Check that out. These two cars, both amazing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two particular castings. Let me know in the comments if you guys would get these particular castings as well. I think these are worth adding to your collection. Let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me. But just so that I guess this video is over, I'll see you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.